Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new video. Today's video is going to be a thrift with me Pinterest edition. I have been looking on Pinterest, gathering inspiration for my 2025 Christmas decor, and I am so inspired. So I thought we could do that together today. And if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Liz. I love sharing affordable home decor here on my channel. Lots of thrifting, DIYs. I don't think you need to spend a lot of money to create a beautiful home, and that is what I love sharing here on my channel. Without further ado, let's head to the thrift store and see what we can find. Headed to my favorite thrift store with all of my inspiration. As you can see from my Pinterest board, I am definitely going for a traditional Christmas look. Lots of lights, lots of reds, and just creating the most cozy, inviting space. I started off, I was hunting down some wrapping paper. I really wanted to find vintage wrapping paper. I was looking for something unique, maybe something old. I just think it's so beautiful to find wrapping paper at the thrift store. And I did have some different ideas on Pinterest for wrapping. I also love looking for present toppers at the thrift store, whether that's old ornaments or any little figurine that I can add to the top of a present. I always like to keep my eye out because it just makes your presents so unique and just that much more special for such a small price. Like this little bear set was $2.49. You can add a little bit of ribbon to the back of it, and that would create a really nice topper. Of course, I was looking for candles. I love thrifting candles. I talk about them all the time, and Christmas is no different. You can find amazing scents. You can find more natural ones like soy candles that typically are double, triple the price brand new. You can find those at the thrift store. I personally love looking for battery operated lights. I love looking for brass candlestick holders. I mean, so many different options. No surprise that my Pinterest board is filled with lots of different candle options and ideas. I loved this one with all of the battery operated candles, especially on the mantle. I think that would be so, so beautiful. Also, I was looking for like those little special pieces, like maybe nice ceramic houses. I was even looking for a train. I did find this beautiful gold sleigh, which I think could work really beautifully, even if you wanted to make it look a little bit more aged. Shiny pieces like this need just a little bit of rub and buff, even a little black acrylic paint on the corners to make it look even aged. I mean, paint can change anything, so look past colors when you're at the thrift store because you can get lucky and really customize things to your style or whatever idea you've been inspired by. I was also looking for ornaments, again, being open to changing anything. I did find some gorgeous little mini brass frames that would be beautiful with some ribbon on a Christmas tree, but ornaments can be so expensive, and I have found some gorgeous vintage ones in the past. And looking at the Christmas trees that I've pinned to my Pinterest board, I definitely want a very full Christmas tree. So I am on the hunt to find lots of different ornaments. No trip to the thrift store, especially at cozy Christmas time, is complete without checking the textile section. And I, of course, was looking for reds and deep colors. I definitely want some moody tones in my textiles this year, but I'm also open to some beautiful neutrals as well because I do think it's smart to thrift things, buy things that you can use season after season. So looking through the blankets, of course, caught my eye on some plaid, but then I found this beautiful blanket. When I tell you that it was so soft and so beautiful, I definitely had to take that home. But as you can see from my Pinterest, I do love a good mix of moody and also neutrals, and I think there is a place for it all. I have never found indoor white lights at the thrift store, and that ended on this day because I found 3 boxes of this beautiful vintage style light bulb. I'm going to share it with you in the haul portion of the video, which I can't wait because I did take them home, of course. But I loved this image and I thought that I could do something really beautifully with these lights in my kitchen. So I'm very excited to decorate, but first let me share the haul and then definitely stay tuned for future videos because there will be lots and lots of decorating. I hope you enjoyed thrifting along with me. I thought I would share with you the few things that I did take home today. It was such a fun time thrifting. I really do enjoy having inspiration before I go to the thrift store for a couple reasons. It really helps me to stay focused on what I actually want to buy because there are times where I see lots of things that I love that I would love to bring home, but it's nice to have those inspiration photos because the reality is I can't buy everything. Like I said, I definitely wanted to bring more cozy elements into our main living space for Christmas. And I cannot believe I found this absolutely gorgeous blanket. This is actually originally from Nordstrom Rack. There's the tag right there. And I picked it up today for $9.29. I also had a 20% off coupon. This blanket is super soft, very cozy. And it's so funny because it's actually very similar to this one that I just purchased from Walmart, but this one is way better quality and super, super soft. So I love this and I'm so excited to have it going into the holidays. I also feel like this is a beautiful piece because it can work for all the seasons. It will work really well in here going into winter and then even into spring. And I love when I can buy those pieces that I can use all year round and be able to enjoy. And this is definitely one of them. This is so gorgeous. Maybe in the spring, I would have it more on this side and then fall, Christmas, winter, more like this side, folded this way. So love this. Can't believe I found it. The next thing I was really looking for were candles. Any type of candle. I think that they add such a beautiful glow to your space. I have found some really beautiful ones thrifting, and this one does not disappoint. This is absolutely gorgeous. Really just such a beautiful piece in this very nice wood bowl. This was priced at $4.99 and it's just so gorgeous. I'm picturing it on my island, just very simply styled in a little vignette. I think this is going to be such a beautiful piece. And then I'm sure I can clean out the bowl or maybe even like make my own candle after. It looks like this is possibly like a DIY and I'm so thankful to have it. So this was a really good find. Another thing that was in a lot of the photos and what I already do is a lot of warm toned woods. So this is kind of a 2-in-1. I got to add some cozy ambience with the candle and then I also get to add some warm wood to our space too. So this was a really great find. Sticking with the candle theme, I also was on the hunt for more battery operated candles. Now I have quite a few already. I wanted some more and specifically I wanted some different sizes just because I think that they look really pretty when you layer them and have different heights. I think it just adds really nice visual appeal. And I loved this cluster. I think this is so, so pretty. This was only $4.99. And again, just such a beautiful glow. I can picture these on our dining table, even in our kitchen. I can picture them in my cabinet in the living room, on the mantle maybe, just like multiple different heights and sizes. So I love these ones because the wick does look very realistic. I already have quite a few of these, so I was happy to add more. And I don't know if I said, but this 2-pack was priced at $3.99 and this one was $4.99. And then I also did have my 20% off coupon. Another great find were these beautiful lights. I found 60 lights, so 3 of these 20 packs of these vintage crystal star indoor lights. These are so beautiful. I actually tested them. So if you didn't know, in your thrift stores, there should be a testing center. If not, just ask someone at the front. Even in smaller Goodwills and other thrift stores, they'll usually let you plug it in somewhere around the cash register just to test, to make sure that your items work before you take them home. So I did test these, and they are the most beautiful, warm glow. In one of my photos that I pinned, I really liked the look of these star lights with the garland, and I know exactly where I want to put these. I want to put these in my kitchen. I think they're going to be just a beautiful addition. And I paid $7.49 for all 3 packs, which I think is a fantastic deal. And it's so interesting because I loved the picture that I pinned, and it was great inspiration, but the perfect star figure is a little bit modern for my decor. So the fact that I found something that is the same, gives me the same effect, but is definitely more my style, is amazing. And just one of the reasons why I love thrifting. But here is what it looks like. It has this silver textured paper behind the actual crystal star. So here is just the plain star, and then here it is with the silver behind it. So I might play around once I start decorating. Maybe I'll take off the silver paper and have it just be a little bit more simple. I love these. I think these are gonna look so beautiful and add such a nice glow to our kitchen. That is what I want this year. I just want lights everywhere. I want it to feel so cozy, so inviting, and just very, very special. So I love that I found these, and I think they're gonna work perfectly this year in our home. I did find some beautiful ornaments. I found some gorgeous brass frames. I shared a couple videos ago some high-end dupes on a budget. One of the items that I loved were these brass picture frames on the McGee & Co website, and I found like maybe 10 of them today, and they would have looked so beautiful on a Christmas tree. I did leave them behind because last year I did a little DIY with some ones that I found from Walmart. So I'm gonna see what I have before I buy more, but just a little nudge if you are someone who would like to add some really pretty little brass frames to your Christmas tree or anywhere in your home. Definitely check thrift stores. I hope this video gave you some inspiration today. Thank you so much for watching today's video and for spending this time with me. I am so grateful for every single one of you, and I can't wait to see you all in my next video. Bye everyone.